All right, let's dive into the incredible world of Usain Bolt. You know him, right? The fastest man alive, the lightning bolt, the legend.
Yeah, he's practically synonymous with speed. But there's so much more to his story than just breaking records.
Exactly. We're going deep today. We've got some fascinating excerpts from a text called Texto Pogado, and we're going to uncover what truly made Bolt extraordinary.
What fascinates me about Bolt is it wasn't just natural talent. I mean, the guy was obviously gifted, but it was his dedication and mindset that really set him apart.
And that's what we're going to unpack today, going beyond those incredible victories to understand the training, the mental game, and the lasting impact he's had on the world.
It all started in a small Jamaican village. Classic story, raw talent meets opportunity and this relentless drive to succeed.
A lot of us can probably relate to his early days. The guy loved cricket and soccer, like so many kids, but it was speed. That was his true calling. Imagine being 12 years old and already the fastest kid in your school.
Think about that for a sec. It's not just being fast, though. At 15, he wins his first international gold medal, World Youth Championships, 200 meters.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. Winning on a global stage at that age.
It was a sign of things to come. But to truly grasp Bolt's dominance, you got to look at the records he shattered. 9.58 seconds in the 100 meters, 19.19 in the 200 meters. These weren't just wins. He completely redefined what was possible.
Those numbers are mind-boggling. It's hard to even comprehend.
Here's a way to think about it. In the 100 meters, he was shaving off tenths of a second from previous records. Most races at that level are won or lost by hundredths of a second.
It's crazy. And he wasn't just a one-hit wonder. Triple Olympic champion. Not once, but 3 times in a row. That kind of consistency at the highest level of competition is just unreal.
Dominating a single Olympics is one thing, but to maintain that level over 3 games, that's where you see the insane dedication and mental fortitude.
It wasn't even just about winning. It was the way he won. That electrifying energy, that feeling that he was barely breaking a sweat.
People were drawn to that for sure, but that effortless style, let me tell you, that was the result of years of meticulous training. It wasn't just raw speed. This guy was a finely tuned machine.
All right, let's break down that training regimen. We're talking strength training, sprint technique, speed drills, but there was more to it than just brute force, right?
Absolutely. One of Bolt's key advantages. His incredible acceleration. He wasn't always the fastest off the blocks, but his power, that ability to dominate the second half of the race was unmatched.
So it's almost like he was playing chess on the track, calculating his moves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Raw power and carefully honed technique. He'd explode out of the curve and just power through to the finish line. Stride length, frequency, it was incredible.
It made it look so easy. But I guess it was the result of, what, countless hours of work, a deep understanding of his body, the mechanics of sprinting.
And let's not forget recovery. Intense training has to be balanced with meticulous recovery, nutrition, sleep. Bolt got that. It was another key to his consistency.
A holistic approach.
Yeah.
It's a valuable lesson for anyone, athlete or not.
Pushing limits, yeah, but understanding rest and rejuvenation. Can't have one without the other.
Okay, let's dive into the mental game. What set Bolt apart mentally? Our source describes him as having unwavering confidence in this positive outlook, but how did that translate into real results?
Well, that's where it gets really interesting. Think about the pressure, the weight of expectations from an entire nation, not to mention the global spotlight.
And coming back from injuries, dealing with setbacks, every athlete faces them.
Exactly. It wasn't just about believing in himself. It was about coping mechanisms,
Yeah.
how to handle that pressure, those setbacks.
Our listeners really into those aha moments, those insights into the mental side of success. Was this just something Bolt was naturally gifted with, or did he cultivate it?
That's the million-dollar question, right? It's probably a mix of both. Natural charisma, that easy confidence, it was definitely there. But he also worked with sports psychologists, refining the mental game.
And you can't ignore that playful persona, the iconic poses, that almost theatrical presence on the track.
Some saw it as arrogance, but I think maybe it was a way to channel that energy, connect with the crowd. He turned every race into a spectacle.
Definitely made him more engaging to watch. But did it actually help him on the track? Was it strategic or just Bolt being Bolt?
Hard to say for sure. Some say it helped him relax under pressure. Others, well, they think it was a distraction. But one thing's for sure, it was part of his brand. It made him a global icon.
He went beyond athletics. He became a pop culture phenomenon. It really makes you think about personality and its role in achieving greatness.
Absolutely. It's not just what you do, it's how you do it. And Bolt definitely had that flair for the dramatic.
So we've covered the physical, the training, the mental game, but Bolt didn't stop there. He explored soccer, music, business. It's like that drive to excel couldn't be contained.
He wasn't content with just being an athlete. He had to test his limits, try new things, that insatiable curiosity. That's Bolt.
Yeah, his soccer career, maybe it was short-lived, but it shows something, right?
Mhm.
A willingness to step outside that comfort zone.
Embracing challenges, never stop learning. That's the takeaway. But I think Bolt's most lasting legacy lies in his impact on Jamaica and the world of sports.
He inspired a generation of athletes, especially in his home country. Dream big, believe in your potential. That was his message.
He proved it wasn't about where you come from. Hard work, dedication, you could achieve anything.
And he put Jamaica on the map as a sprinting powerhouse, right? All those young athletes following in his footsteps.
Immense national pride. He became a symbol of hope, that human spirit, overcoming adversity, achieving greatness. It was powerful.
But his influence went way beyond Jamaica. He was a global icon, bringing people together through sports.
Transcending borders, cultures, he embodied that Olympic spirit, a celebration of human potential, the pursuit of excellence.
It's interesting how he managed to balance this incredible athletic achievement with such a larger-than-life personality.
Yeah, was it calculated? Or just Bolt being authentically himself? Worth thinking about.
Probably a mix of both, right? I mean, his playfulness, those victory poses, it definitely made him a fan favorite around the world.
More than just an athlete, though. He was a global superstar, a brand.
Right, yeah. An entertainer, a showman, uh, almost like, I don't know, a superhero on the track.
Exactly. And that charisma, it helped him attract sponsors, endorsements, boosted that fame even further.
But some people might say maybe all that showmanship was a distraction, took away from the seriousness of, his athletic goals.
There's always that debate. Did it affect his focus? Did it make opponents underestimate him? It's hard to say for sure.
What's fascinating is, despite that playful side, he never let it overshadow his dedication. He knew when to have fun, when to get serious.
He struck a balance, that's for sure. Speaks to his maturity and professionalism, too. Never took his talent for granted.
This is a guy who worked tirelessly to improve his start, which was considered a weakness early on in his career.
There you go, work ethic. He wasn't satisfied with just natural talent. He wanted to be the best, period.
It's a good lesson for all of us, right? Even if you're naturally gifted, you can't just coast. Continuous improvement.
Absolutely. Whether you're an athlete, artist, entrepreneur, that drive to get better, that's what separates the good from the great.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk about Bolt's legacy beyond the track, beyond the medals and the records.
Soccer, music, business. He wasn't content with just being an athlete. Had to explore different avenues, test those limits.
Yeah, the soccer thing, it didn't quite pan out, but it shows something. That willingness to step outside his comfort zone, passion for new things.
It's inspiring, right? Someone at that level of success, still willing to embrace new challenges, keep learning and growing.
I think Bolt's most significant legacy, though, it has to be his impact on Jamaica and the world of sports in general. He became a symbol of hope, national pride, especially for young people in Jamaica.
He showed them, look, it's possible to achieve your dreams. Doesn't matter where you come from.
His success, it really put Jamaica on the map as a sprinting powerhouse, inspired a whole new generation of athletes.
His influence goes way beyond Jamaica, though. Global icon, transcended borders, cultures. He united people through the power of sport.
Like he became this unifying force, reminding us that despite our differences, we can all appreciate, celebrate human achievement.
Powerful message, especially in today's world.
Bolt's story is a reminder that with hard work, determination, and a positive attitude, anything is possible.
It's a message that resonates across cultures and generations.
But I think there's one more aspect of his journey that we need to highlight, something that often gets overlooked.
I'm intrigued. What are you thinking of?
We've talked about his abilities, his mindset, his personality, his impact. But what about the role of teamwork in his success?
That's an excellent point. It's easy to focus on Bolt as an individual, but he wouldn't have achieved what he did without the support of his coaches, trainers, teammates.
Especially in those relay races. Those world record-breaking relay teams were a testament to their synchronization, their trust in each other, their shared goals.
It's a reminder that even in individual sports, success often relies on collaboration, the support of a strong team.
It's a valuable lesson for all of us, whether we're athletes, entrepreneurs, or just trying to navigate life's challenges. We all need a team we can rely on. people who believe in us and push us to be our best.
Recognizing that we don't have to go it alone, we can achieve incredible things when we work together.
So while we celebrate Usain Bolt's individual brilliance, let's not forget the importance of the team behind his success.
It's a reminder that success is often a collective effort, and that's a beautiful thing.
It really is. Okay, as we wrap up this part of our deep dive into the life and legacy of Usain Bolt, I want to turn it back to our listener for a moment.
I like where this is going. What do you have in mind?
We've explored so many facets of Bolt's story, his talent, his work ethic, his personality, his impact. But what stands out to you? What resonates with you the most?
Is it the sheer speed and athleticism?
Yeah.
That ability to defy human limits?
Or is it the unwavering belief in himself, his ability to visualize success and make it a reality?
Maybe it's the way he used his platform to inspire others, to make a positive impact on the world.
Or perhaps it's the reminder that even in the face of immense pressure, it's okay to have fun, to let your personality shine through.
Whatever it is, I encourage you to hold on to that piece of Bolt's story.
Let it inspire you in your own journey.
Because as Bolt himself has said, anything is possible, I don't think limits.
And with that, we'll move on to the final part of our deep dive.
Where we'll distill some key takeaways from Bolt's story and explore what we can all learn from his extraordinary journey.
I'm ready. Let's go. All right, we've journeyed through the life and legacy of Usain Bolt, from those humble beginnings in Jamaica to his reign as the fastest man alive. But as we wrap up this deep dive, let's take a step back. What does it all mean? What can we learn from his incredible story?
One of the biggest takeaways for me is the power of self-belief. Bolt never doubted his ability to achieve greatness, even when other people did. He visualized those victories, he spoke them into existence.
And it wasn't just arrogance, right? It was backed up by an insane work ethic. He put in the hours, honed his technique, and was constantly pushing those limits.
Which leads us to another crucial lesson. Talent alone isn't enough. Bolt was obviously gifted, but he combined those natural gifts with relentless hard work, always striving to improve, to shave milliseconds off his time.
It's like the saying, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Bolt embodied that, and he wasn't afraid to seek guidance. His coach, Glenn Mills, was instrumental in his success. He understood the value of a mentor, someone to push him and refine those skills.
Having that strong support system, whether it's a coach, a team, or just people who believe in you, it's essential. Bolt's success wasn't just his own. It was a testament to the team around him.
And you can't forget that positive attitude, his ability to have fun, embrace the moment, even under immense pressure.
Yeah, that was part of what made him so captivating. He didn't let the pressure crush him. He seemed to thrive on it. And he reminded us all it's okay to enjoy the journey, to celebrate those wins, no matter how big or small.
He brought this infectious joy to everything he did.
Yeah.
Never lost sight of the fact that he was doing what he loved. That's something we can all learn from.
Absolutely. It's not about being reckless or ignoring the challenges. It's about finding that balance, focus, enjoy, pushing yourself, and celebrating the process.
When we talk about Bolt's legacy, it's not just the medals, the records. It's about the impact he had on the world, inspiring millions to chase those dreams.
He showed us that anything is possible. Dream big, work hard, those were his mottos. And he used his platform to give back, to promote sports, to uplift his community.
He understood the power of his influence, using it for good.
So we're wrapping up this deep dive into the world of Usain Bolt. The key takeaway for me, he wasn't just an athlete, he was a phenomenon.
A force of nature, embodying talent, discipline, charisma, and heart.
His story reminds us we all have the potential for greatness in our own unique way.
You might not break world records, but you can strive to be the best version of yourself.
Set ambitious goals, push those limits, inspire others, and remember.
It's okay to have fun along the way. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of Usain Bolt. Until next time, remember, anything is possible if you set your mind to it. And don't forget to enjoy the ride.